Good morning, everybody. You're welcome to another session. This is so important. My name is Barnabas Oluwaleye, just as you know. Today, in a nutshell, I want to share something very important with you. I'm going to talk about creating a story for yourself. Creating a story for yourself. And I was at the last roadshow staged at Philadelphia. It was an online thing because it was a visual event, and I was able to pick a few things said by some people, and some of those things are so important that I would need to share them with you as I expand a little bit on them. Okay, so creating a story for yourself. Life is all about story, and people create a story about themselves and they move on in life from one stage to the other. You make stories for yourself. There are past stories, there are current story, and there's going to be a future story. So in My Daily Choice, you need to create a future story for yourself. Create a present story as well as a future story for yourself. You may have had horrible times, stories about your past, and most of those stories are things that possibly made you cry, made you weep, or whatever it is. But you need to understand that you do not need to stay there. Okay? You need to understand that you cannot stop change from coming. Changes will come. You can't stop a change from coming, but you can actually take charge. Okay? You can navigate through the changes to establish yourself and ensure that you create the right kind of story for yourself. I listened to a couple of people and they were able to, pass or drive their message across because they had a very good story and they were able to put it together. All right. So ensure that you are able to take charge of whatever changes has come your way, because there will always be a change from one time to the other. You are expected to master it and you're expected to navigate through. And that is one of the things that My Daily Choice, enables you to do. Now, if you like, this is a huge global empowerment scheme that have helped thousands of people, and it has alleviated their suffering. They've been able to move from penury, to wealth and to health. And that is what it means. As I usually tell my team in Nigeria, I used to say, My Daily Choice, builds wealth, helping millions, to become healthy and wealthy. Helping millions to become wealthy and healthy. And that is the truth. Okay, so today I want to talk about Joy Skonholtz. Okay, Joy Skonholtz was one of those that spoke in that live event, and she said, though you have been defeated in the past, focus on the present. Though you have been defeated in the past, focus on the present. You need to understand that even though you have been defeated in the past, because whether you like it or not, there are a lot of people who would have gone through defeat in their lives. These people are those who have gone through defeat. If you are going through defeat right now, you are not the only one who is going through defeat, and you are never going to be the last person. Okay, it might be in terms of marriage, it might be in terms of your job, it might be in terms of your finance, or whatever it is. Okay, so Joyce Cohort said, though you have been through defeat in the past, focus on the present. You need to focus on the moment. Focus on the moment and maximize it. See what you can make out of your life. See what you can make of the situation at hand, because that is very important. And she went ahead to say, urgency creates amazing results. Wow, I like that. Whatever you are going to do in My Daily Choice, understand that urgency creates amazing result. Urgency creates amazing result, and this is very important. Whatever you are doing, you do not need to be stagnant. You do not need to waste any time. You do not need to be just where you are and wasting time for no just reason. Understand that you just need to wait and make things work for yourself. Okay, so don't wait anyway. Try and put things together and see how you can move on. All right, try and put things together and see how you can move on. Now, I want to talk about Just Waggle. Just Waggle is the CEO of My Daily Choice, as you know, and this man has been making waves through this company. He's been helping a whole lot of people. He's been touching lives, and this is very, very key. This is very, very huge. This is very, very super. I love it. Now, what did he say? He said, create a new story for yourself and about yourself. All right. He said, create a new story for yourself and about yourself. So you need to understand that you need to create a new story for yourself. Now, let me expand on this a little bit. Now, you have stories in the past that you've been sharing with people. You've been telling a lot of people about your story, and it may be the story of your downfall, how things were not good for you, how you have suffered, how you have lived in a house where there is no chair or bed or whatever it is. No, listen to me. All of this may be things that are actually true about you, but you can't keep telling that story for too long. You get my point? You can't keep telling that story for too long. You need to create a new story for yourself, because it's going to get to a time and people will say, oh man, we've heard about your story, this story of a thing. Come on, don't you have something new to tell us? Come on, you've got to tell us something new. So they want to hear a new story about your success. They want to hear a new story about where you are now, not about where you have been, even though you need to tell them about where you have been in the past. But that should not be something that will reoccur from time to time, because they get bored of your old story. So you got to create a new story. Okay, if you bore your people about stories, they are not going to get you. They will be attracted to you. All right, create a kind of story that will make the people to be attracted to you, and that is what My Daily Choice is doing. And we are promoting this all over, and we want you to be a part of our team. Okay, touching lives and helping millions to be wealthy and healthy at the same time. So this is very, very important. You see, so I also want to talk about Mr. and Mrs. Puko. Okay, Jay and Mitchell Puko stunned me by their story, and they said the good, the bad, and the ugly are there for a purpose. Wow, I love this so much. Okay, you need to come to that point in your life where you will understand that the good, the bad, and the ugly are all there for a purpose. They are there to work out your good. Okay, just like a portion of the Bible said in Romans, it said, now we know that all things work together for good, the purpose to them that love the Lord, even to them who are called according to his purpose. Okay, so you need to understand that both negative and positive works together to bring about the best. If you don't have both the positive and the negative, there will not be electricity. All right, so both the good, the bad, and the ugly are there for a purpose, to transform you, to help you make something better out of your life. Okay, so maximize this. Do not say, oh, I'm going through the horrible period, I'm going through a bad period, now this is just too much for me to handle. Come on, you've got to stand up and take the bull by the horn. Excuse me. Take the bull by the horn and do what you need to do. My Daily Choice will take you through steps that will get you there, because I believe you are in a journey, you are going somewhere, so you're going to come across a lot of good, bad, and ugly situations, and all you need to do is just to create a way to see how you can maximize this and come out best. All right, so Mr. and Mrs. Puko also said you need to raise your personal value and dream big. If you do not raise your personal value and dream big, I don't know how you're going to live your life. You need to raise your personal value and dream big. Do not limit yourself. Each time you limit yourself, you are not creating personal value. And each time you see impossibilities in everything that confronts you, then you are not raising a personal value. So you need to dream big and raise personal value, helping yourself to come out of all of this. Okay? Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about is that Candace Davis stunned me also by her story. Candace Davis stunned me by her story. All right? And she said, whatever you are looking for is also looking for you. Whatever you are looking for is also looking for you. I love this because many of us are in search of good health, we're in search of wealth, we're in search of influence, we're in search of impact, we're in search of good lifestyle, we're in search of rest of mind and peace, and possibly rubbing on other people and helping them to make headway in life. We're in search of all of this, but you need to know that you really need to go out for them. If you don't go out for those things, you are never going to get them. You are never going to get them. So you need to understand that whatever you desire to be in life is also desiring to be yours. It's also desiring to be yours, so you must go out for it. So all of those good things of life, living big, living a wonderful life, living a satisfied life, they are also looking for you. So you need to figure out how you're going to work out all of this. So my friend, I'm going to stop here today. I've just been able to let you understand that you need to create the right story. People get attracted to people who have the right story to tell. So weave the right story about yourself. Be creative in what you are doing, and ensure that this takes you far in your business, in your academics, in whatever you are doing. So My Daily Choice is a way to go. We'll invite you, and we want you to be a part of this. It is so massive and huge. So thanks for listening to me. I will come your way again, and we're going to have the best of time. So do enjoy yourself. Bye for now.